Here's the gas pedal, the clutch. I finally got it out. What I had to do is turn the master cylinder back counterclockwise, but leave it outside the firewall. And that, when you put it back in the regular position it was on the outside of the firewall, lock it, it won't come in. This will be to the floor. You need it at the floor because you need the angle. Then I took a screwdriver. You need to get it out the clip. I was able to squeeze the screwdriver with the clip. And on the other side I was able to barely fit my fingers in over here and pull the clip. I squeezed it with the fingers, and with the screwdriver I squeezed and pulled, and then the clip came out. So we should be able to pull the whole thing out now. Let's see if we can get that clip off it and make it come out the firewall easier. I don't know. But that's pretty much it. Now I might be able to pull it straight out. Now we're going to be able to grab it. Hopefully the clip doesn't get in the way. And pull it out. Sorry, my video's not perfect. I'm just an amateur. I don't get any money for this stuff. I do it to try to help people who, like me, get in binds and have to try to figure things out. YouTube's been a valuable resource. And I don't have a fancy production company or fancy cameras. Here it is. Now when I was talking about, here say this is the firewall, the rubber molding is. Normally when it's pushed in the right position, it's locked in the firewall. But see, once we turned it clockwise, it was out of the firewall basically. And by turning it back to where it needs to be, hanging outside the firewall, it's in the locked position where it can't go anywhere. So it couldn't go inside the firewall again. It was stuck outside. And that let us squeeze the clutch pedal down all the way to the floor. And then that gave this thing the angle we needed to be able to pull it out. Otherwise, without the angle, this clip will not come out right. It's geometry. So the next one's going to go in pretty easily. We'll just switch to clips or whatever, and we should be good to go. I don't even know what I did with the new one. It's somewhere here. Here's the new one. Here's the old one. Here's the Dorman part number for Cobalt. SS, non-SS's, they're the same. And then there's a slight difference, but there isn't. This part comes off, and there was another piece that was on the back of there. I'll put it on when I'm done, and we'll slide it back in and do the reverse. So we just squeeze the clips for this green thing here, get it off, put it back on the top of the new one. Excuse my camera work while I squeeze it on. Oh, we gotta squeeze the green again to get it on. And then we already just stuck the other piece, it just stuck, went right in. Just pushed right on. So now we just put it in and straight up and down. We'll lock it, so you want it, and this is straight up and down, lock it, so we want to put it in counterclockwise or clockwise so it doesn't lock into the firewall. We're putting it into the firewall. You really can't see because my hand is going to be in the way of any camera. And we're pushing into the firewall. It's in the firewall. So now we should be able to leave it on the outside of the firewall locked, just like we did before. And we'll make sure the hose is in the right position. And we should be able to push it on and clip it on. Now we're inside the firewall, inside the driver compartment. We'll turn this clip. I got my shaky camera because I'm moving my hand while I'm going across here. And the clip is right where it needs to be. Put the pedal clock guide. And it clipped right in. Clutch pedals to the floor, which is fine. We don't want it any other way. So sorry about my shaky work because I'm holding it at the same time. Clutch master cylinder's in. Now we can turn it clockwise, turn it to the right, and we'll turn it back to the left so it's straight up and down so it's locked into the firewall. And then we can connect the hoses, the hoses, the battery, the computer, the fuse box, the computer, And then we can bleed this thing. And then the bleeder screw, it's bleeds just like brakes, is down below the transmission. You'll find the line. There she is, the little screw down there. And you can actually, if you don't have anyone, you could just open up screw and let it try to bleed for a couple hours by itself. Now the only thing to get this problem is to get this thing to turn counterclockwise, so we're just going to put a little screwdriver on and tap a little bit. But this is how to remove and replace the master cylinder once you get all the first parts. So this is basically part 2 of 1. Yeah, part 2 of 2. Thank you for watching.